Not on time and not on budget. A 1-2 bad news punch tonight for Honolulu Mayor and the City Council. Good evening. I'm Paula Akana.
And I'm Yanji Denise. Hart now says rail could cost $200 million more than projected and could be delayed by a full year. KITV4's Catherine Cruz joining us now with our top story.
Well, Mayor Kirk Caldwell says this latest projection is unacceptable. The delays could push the total price tag to more than $6 billion. The mayor is pushing back and hopes the council will too.
4 miles of rail guideway down, 16 more to go. But with the red-hot construction market and the more challenging routes to the airport and city center still ahead, Hart is now projecting possibly a delay of a year and additional costs of $200 million. But the mayor is pushing back and says that's not acceptable.
Once we agree to that, if we actually say, okay, we're going to be up in terms of cost and we're going to have a slippage in time, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And the pressure is off. I want to keep the pressure on. I do not want to concede that this is going to occur.
Hart CEO Dan Grabowskis wrote in a letter that the completion date set over 4 years ago was the first quarter of 2020. But he added the delays will more likely move to the completion date to 2021.
As we looked at the schedule right now, it does not appear that we will be able to finish the project at the 2020 schedule. Realistically, it's only going to get worse when we come down Dillingham, where it's more crowded, into the city center. So to be able to try to go faster, close more lanes, we just don't think is realistic at this time.
But the agreement with the federal government is clear. The city would be in breach of contract if it does not complete the project by January 31st, 2020.
The only way we can go beyond that first quarter of 2020 is if the FTA says, okay. If we do it without their okay, we're in jeopardy of the funding. We may have to pay some of it back or all of it back.
The mayor says if the project is delayed, he will push to have Phase 1 end at the Middle Street Transit Station and not at the stadium as originally planned.
Taking it to Middle Street makes infinite sense. The workforce at Pearl Harbor, Hickam, Shipyard, and then airport. And then also because we have all these bus connections. So between now and the time that it opens, whether it's 2019, we would have all those routes in place.
Hornby doesn't think the city will need more buses, but would instead focus on more efficient routes.
Now, the Honolulu City Council has also yet to take a final vote on the 5-year extension to the excise tax. Members were invited to the mayor's press conference this afternoon but didn't attend. They were meeting behind closed doors, discussing whether there should be a revote on the transit project because of an ethics flap with 2 former members. A rough road for rail all around. Back to you.